Did we start?
Live.
Spooky season continues here on Three Black Geeks. Except this time it's not so much spooky as it is a slasher.
Slasher that is incredibly dated, by the way.
Dated. Yes, dated.
Hold on. What's dated?
This slasher called Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Part
it's
one.
It's a thing. Yeah, part one. You know, the
I
one
say
that,
it's a foundation, sir. It's a foundation.
It's a foundation, but looking at it in
That's-
current year.
No,
is-
that's not true. Three is a foundation. One and two, you can retcon right out of existence, and
You
they
know
don't
what,
even
you
fucking
could.
matter.
You know what, Mo?
see,
Yes, you're
see,
right.
Mo, hold on. Hey, Mo, I got you. Hold on. Let me piggyback right quick.
Please.
3 is the foundation. 4, perfection.
4 is great. I mean, five's my favorite because I'm a big Roy fan, but I know I'm in the minority on that one.
No, you're not. There's a bunch of Roy fans.
There's a lot of there's a lot of Roy fans, but the reason why I like Roy, I mean, look, literally the only fucking toy I have is Part 5 because I like the blue chevrons. That's it, man. That's it. I there's just something about the blue chevrons that I like.
I like that. I love that cover art though. I always like the cover art of that one because
It's
that's
fantastic.
Like, yeah, because it's like this. That's the shield that don't exist, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the like,
you know.
Like,
Also, it features Crispin Glover doing that fucking wild ass dance.
Oh yeah.
No, he was doing the Back to the Future dance.
Don't you go away.
Yes,
But
Friday the 13th, the movie in which Drew Barrymore gets the wrong answer, gets her boyfriend killed. Whoopee!
Right.
It was Jason.
Man,
wrong, ma'am.
This one, but I always hated how people kind of I want to say shit on this movie, but it's this weird thing where only snarky people talk about this movie. Like, oh, well, actually, Betsy Palmer,
Man,
when she was chosen to do this,
motherfuckers love to talk about. Well, Jason's not even in the first movie. I'm like,
No
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
It's
no
the
shit.
setup.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
know?
And
It tells it tells the story. You know, I mean, well, let's put it this way: if the Friday the 13th movies were made now, this would have been the 4th or 5th one because it would have been the prequel. Exactly, it would have been the prequel to let you know how the whole story starts. You know, I don't get me wrong, I love Betsy Palmer, man. She is fantastic in this. She eats up the scenery in every fucking scene she's in for the 5 minutes that she is actually shown. But it's
a fucking boss.
Yeah, like, man, like she put those scene eating teeth in and just on the whole fucking thing. You know,
Hey, Chris.
The whole time that she was chewing that scenery, she just thought to herself, that is 5 payments gone from this, like from doing this movie to pay off that car.
Right.
Soon that Chevy Lumina will be mine.
No, that Jeep she was driving is actually hers.
That Jeep, yeah, that Jeep she was Jeep Wrangler, bro. That's a 1977 Jeep Wrangler, bro. That is quality.
That'd be real. Like, D brought up a good point. We were talking about this movie offline and stuff about how like Voorhees' mom kind of has the scream effect, almost like the recent not this past Scream, but the one before that. Me and Sue were watching in theater, and we were questioning spoilers. How fucking Dewey gets killed by this chick that's like 4'11", and she's wanted to scream. I'm like, hold on, time out. How did you pick up Dewey and you about $1.05 soaking wet? Like, how does this work? And it's the same thing in this movie a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, all right.
All
right, fine.
No, I think I jokingly answered that for you, Chris. I said she ejected herself with the same adrenaline that Batman
clearly.
did in that
I mean, I'm like, bro, like, I mean, Mrs. Voorhees gets away with it only because D said it too. She's literally like a ninja as a killer. Like, she's literally just in, out, done. And I'm like, yeah, all right, fine, I'll let it go.
She's very efficient.
Hey, I said, and I quote, Bo Jackson ain't got shit on Pamela Voorhees.
I really don't.
Yo, not
That-
only
that- Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, finish what you're
Not
saying.
only did you have one scene where it's like, no, this is a classic 1980s campsite. That's a full mile from the road to the actual campsite. Bullshit, you got there on foot that quick, Betsy. And then I thought to myself, hey D, she got them Nikes. Like, yeah, she probably did have like some Nikes.
Nikes before Jordan. When they were
Way
running,
before Jordan.
Yeah, way before Jordan, when the soles were probably hard as fuck.
the running shoes. That's all they were good for. Were running shoes.
She's like, no. She's like,
Three big
no.
bubble Air Maxes.
Yeah,
She's
right.
like, no, she's
You,
like,
you know what I realized? Like now
I've the shoe they are Pumas. I have Pumas. Ooh.
You know, I had a realization as I was watching this. Now I've seen this movie a handful of times. You know, like I don't generally go back and watch the first two. Like 2 is the one I've seen the least, followed up by the first one, which I've seen maybe 4 or 5 times. And I don't know why in all of those other instances, I never noticed that they didn't call her Pamela. You know, she's Mrs. Voorhees in the entire, even in the listings, even in the IMDb listings, she's still just Mrs. Voorhees. And like, I don't know why, because she's always just been ingrained in my brain as Pamela Voorhees, that I didn't notice that she's not Pamela in this movie. She's just Mrs. Voorhees.
I don't know. I think it's just
Which always
amongst
made me
fans. That's how that guy,
No, it always made me
telephone with us.
It always made me ask the question. So, where's Mr. Voorhees? And if that's the case,
Oh, he drowned in the lake.
Oh no, Mr. Oh, shut up!
Mo,
Go to
what? No. Mo, go in the corner. All right, I need you to go into the corner right now. I am sick of you. I'm not having it.
Are you trying to find a clip, Harris?
I'm so
Are you
sick
trying
of
to
you,
find a
Mo.
clip?
Chill, get on, bro.
I deserve that.
Yo.
Upside is he doesn't have to pay child support, so that's great.
Yo. Hey.
Well, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Yeah, you went to get milk and
We went to get milk.
never came back.
Ran out of cigarettes, man. He needed them cools.
Hey, Bam.
See,
You
called it.
Look,
First of all, Brian, this is the 1950s, so let's be real. The general store is like right around the corner.
No, the general store is at that lady's house 3 miles down the road that she don't know about. Airs. You know what one of my favorite songs from the 1970s was? Papa was a rolling stone. Oh man.
And when he died.
Look. Mrs. Voorhees gave them cheeks up. Anyway, so
wait a second. I think I just answered my own question. So Pamela, whose maiden name is never revealed, was born in 1930, as revealed in Friday the 13th, the final chapter. At age 15, Pamela became pregnant by a man named Elias Voorhees. Very little is known about their romance and short marriage, aside from the fact that Pamela kept a class ring, which she wore on her ring finger on her left hand.
So, angry sex. She wanted to keep the baby, and he didn't feel it, so he left.
Not finished.
Age what?
Not finished. Age 15. Hold on. On June 13th, 1946, at age 16, she gave birth to
Jason?
Yes, a hydrocephalic boy named Jason, as shown in Jason Goes to Hell Final Friday. Because of his condition, Pamela never sent Jason to school and was extremely overprotective of him.
He was deformed.
Mama!
Hydrocephalic, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good way of saying it.
So, I was, yeah. So I just did the math.
Mm-hmm.
So in 1980, given the information that we've now received, she's 50.
Mm-hmm. Because it was 1958, and when the movie,
Well, you said
No.
she was born. She said she was born in 1930,
Yes.
and if the movie takes place in 1980, which I'm assuming it does.
It takes place in present day.
No, I was gonna say, it
Oh,
takes
I'm
place
sorry. I'm
in
sorry.
the present.
She's. I'm sorry. She's 137 years old.
But but Mo, her first killing. Let's just say that her first killing that we see in very early in the movie was in 1957.
Yeah, 1 year after.
Well, yeah, fair. But
In all honesty, they was going to have 1958 Christian with the big bopper playing in the background sex.
did I what? Can I what?
Like, so you mean to tell me that Jason was born in 46 and officially decides to go on his own killing spree in 82?
Yeah. And somehow
Would've been
between the
his prime.
first movie and the second
Would've been his
movie,
prime.
He grew up.
bulks up from a little kid in a lake to a 6 foot something monster.
He watched Rocky and montage his way.
Oh, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Out there?
Yeah, he's out there in the burning heart, like
Yeah,
with
he's
the
doing
monster.
that. He bulked
Yeah.
up, put the hockey mask on, and then did work.
Well,
he
hold on.
went to the
To be
wilds of
fair-
Russia.
No. First of all, he didn't put the hockey mask on yet. He was channeling his inner Dr. Salazar from Resident Evil by using the sack.
The sack, yeah.
The second one, he had a hockey mask, right?
No.
He didn't get the hockey mask until the third.
Okay.
Yeah, second one he's wearing the burlap sack, which is
Come on, guys.
which is actually one of the big reasons why it's my least watched. I hate that so much.
You don't like the burlap sack of death, man?
I
Bro,
don't.
hold on. It's the burlap sack. It's the overalls. It's
Oh my
the
god!
freaking
Yeah,
flannel shirt.
I want to
Yeah.
know who in that boardroom was like, "All right, we're gonna make it part 2. Jason is back. What's his iconic
back.
costume?" Oh, because at the end of the first one.
Well, I mean, fair.
Just from that look alone, in the second movie, who are you threatening? You were running around.
Yeah.
You were running around terrorizing teenagers with a pitchfork.
Hey, Jason, put on some.
He's out.
in a burlap sack. You're good.
Yeah, he's out here cosplaying the town that dreaded sundown. No,
Nah, look, I would say this. So look, I know it was the 80s, so obviously they had to find a reason for why his mom's going on a killing spree, which is teenagers having sex because they're horny. That's why
that's all they need.
Neglect.
It's really all you need.
It's neglect. It's just
Yeah.
neglect.
And that makes me, and that also makes me question. See, that did happen. Teenagers are having sex in one of the adult cabins, and Jason was presumed dead by drowning, though his body was never recovered. It was never found at the lake. And when an investigation concluded that Jason's death was accidental, the camp went on without a slap on the wrist.
Today, the camp would have got sued into oblivion.
I was just about to say 1940s.
Wait, so what you're saying was that he was a hydroponic hydrocephalic?
Look,
Okay.
Mo.
I wonder if he was hydrophobic.
Mo, you're gonna get kicked off of YouTube somehow. No, I don't know how, but
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Also-
I got my ban notice already. They just sent me the email.
Also, I'm gonna kind of blame Pamela on this one. So you didn't teach your kid how to swim, huh?
First of all, he wasn't a good swimmer, period. Michael Phelps couldn't teach Jason how to swim, okay?
No, he didn't have the mental capacity to do
man.
that.
That little nigga shouldn't have been in the water in the first
No
place.
floaties.
Well,
I want to go in the
You
canoe.
don't believe in floaties?
Can you
Well,
swim? No, then.
Well, the real question is,
he's never been in that camp.
Yeah, she blames the counselors for his death. Where was she?
She was the cook.
Yeah, okay. So why
It was lunchtime.
that's great. Why was he not in there with her? She could have watched him. I get it, it's lunchtime, but whatever.
Because that's what you pay the counselors to do. All
Right.
8 of them.
Also, real talk, Jason was a little shit. So Like
Yeah.
there are kids that need special attention, and then there are little shits. Jason
I was
was a
gonna,
little
I was gonna say that's my job. That's literally my job.
It's like it's one of the two. Either you have special needs or real talk. He's just a little shit. No, he knows right from Jason.
In fairness, some of
He
my
knows
clients
right
are little
from
shits too. So yeah.
See me, I'd be like the guy in fucking Jay and Silent Bob where it's like, Jesus Christ, kid, I'm counting money. I'm busy right now. Like, the fuck? Like,
So you know that because
Teacher, can I go out swimming? Oh, for the love of God, Jason, you can't swim. You know what? Go.
Just
go.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
go. Behind,
go. As a matter of fact, I hope you learned something while you're out there.
I mean, look, I'm just happy he grew into his head. You know.
that's fair.
Oh wait.
There it is.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, Mo, you want to know something funny?
Fucking look, Jesus Christ,
Mo.
I know, man.
Hey,
It's
yeah.
like
Mo.
Dead,
Mo,
Yeah.
You want
it's
to know
like
something
Ryan
funny?
Reynolds' Deadpool.
It's here's the interesting bit. That head size comes right back thanks to a psychic in Friday 13 Part 7.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You and that movie can go fuck itself.
You're not wrong.
Timmy from fucking.
There was a
South
psych.
Park.
The first time I ever streamed on Twitch, I was the first time I ever
franchise. At this point, I expect dumb shit to be in this franchise.
the first time I ever streamed on Twitch, I played the Friday the 13th game for 16 straight hours while I watched all the Friday the 13th movies, and I don't recommend it. Don't get me wrong.
Endurance.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to have this weird thing about like I used to call myself like a movie masochist. I used to love to like torture myself. Like I did a marathon one time where I watched every Police Academy movie in a day, and that was worse. That was way worse. Because after 4 they just get really fucking bad. But but at least with Friday the 13th, you get spurts of okay. Like there's a lot of really bad Friday the 13th movies, but you get 5, which is great, and then you get 8, which is ridiculous. Yes, I understand that it takes Manhattan and 85% of it takes place on a boat, but whatever. Still, once he gets to Manhattan, it's super fun. And then you get X, which is probably my favorite in the series.
X has no business being as good as it did.
It has no fucking business being as good as that fucking movie is.
Yes, it does, because first of all,
it's so much fun.
No, the movie does have businesses being as good as it does. You want to know why? Because we have Tony freaking Todd.
Fair point.
But it doesn't.
And it actually has, in my opinion, one of the most impressive deaths where he grabs one of the girls, dunk her head in that ice, and then smashes her head.
The liquid nitrogen smash, is amazing.
Everybody that have seen that scene goes like this.
Yeah, and we get a proper do-over of the sleeping bag death where he slams her against the tree. Like in the original movie, that was supposed to be like literally like 4 times longer than what they actually allowed in the movie. Wow. And so when they did X, they're going, we're going to do it again, and we're going to to do it right. And chef's kiss.
Okay, but Mo,
and the lead up to it's really nice too. So I'm just saying.
Oh yes, it is. I love the lead up. I love the lead up.
We love sex.
I love the lead up to it. But here's my question for you, Mo.
Yes.
Which had the better payoff, the original or Jason X? The sleeping bag. I mean,
Jason X.
The original was
that's a really hard question. I feel like the original sleeping bag scene makes more sense in context, but I think the lead up plus the extended smashing scene kind of gives the edge to X. But really X kind of gets the edge for everything because that movie's just fucking ridiculous on every level.
I just love
Jason X also kind of suffered from a thing that a lot of movie sequels suffer from, is when it becomes self-aware.
Well, I think that's
that shit right there of putting him in let's put him in a in the X-Men training simulator by having him walk around fake Crystal Lake. Hi, we like weed. We like premarital sex. Why don't you
Yes,
come
okay.
over here?
But guess what? Jason Dex
Th-
didn't
this-
have. It didn't have Kevin Bacon.
He
That
didn't.
dude doesn't have Kevin
He
Bacon.
didn't have the sweet, sweaty teenage
but-
ass of
but-
Kevin Bacon. In it.
But hold on, but CJ again. No, see, you say you didn't have Kevin Bacon. No, we happily traded Kevin Bacon for Tony Todd again.
It's true.
And that android that like started like shooting him at the end of the movie. Jason X has no business being as terrible and as awesome as it is.
But
It's terrible. But
you
great.
guys did mention one thing that is accurate. It takes place in a post Scream world. You know, so yeah, it does suffer from that. You know,
being self-aware.
Self-aware.
I hated that horror movies do that now.
But
They wait until they're about a good 5 to 6 movies in to start saying, "Hey, we can make fun of ourselves."
But I think
Where
but I-
Scream did it in the sequel.
But I think with this movie, though, what's interesting is like the behind this. Like, I didn't know there was a bidding war for this damn movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was
I-
a hot commodity when it was coming out because I'm not sure what came out first. Halloween had come out already, so the concept of slashers had become big money because Halloween was made on a dime and pulled in so much money, so the idea of them doing another killer inspired horror movie, they're gonna jump all over that. Everybody's gonna want to be involved. And while the first movie, I mean, really the kills are the best part of this movie. The characters are not particularly interesting. There's not a lot of payoff with like nudity or whatever, which it hadn't been established. Oh, there's the one girl who shows off the goods.
There is.
Goods. Goods means that you can share them.
Okay, fine.
That looks like a personal snack.
She shows off the nubs. But yeah,
what was that? What was that, Eris? I see you. What was that?
What I would say that Friday the 13th does more successfully than Halloween does is establishing a lot of the tropes of the slasher movies.
Oh hell yeah!
Halloween is an auteurs movie. Like it's really well made. It's really there he is, our boy Ralph. You're all doomed. I'll
be Ralph one day.
Right.
Telling your kids you're all doomed.
Harris, check out the sweet Chrysler in the background.
God, that is such an era for cars. Oh my God, they were so boxy and long and beautiful.
Look, the guys know
Love
I'm a
it.
fan. The guys know I'm a fan of the Bonneville back in the day, so that's the car in those movies. Is the Bonneville.
I know what CJ is buying with his lottery money.
I'm gonna buy a 1978 Bonneville.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put
just cuz.
Chris like that. I'm gonna put so many Power Ranger toys in it. Why? Why not, nigga?
He walks into the showroom. The salesman slaps the top. You could fit so many Power Ranger toys in this.
First of all, can you imagine
in this motherfucker, man?
I can already see CJ showing up. He's gonna be driving the Bonneville in the Green Ranger costume.
Nah. I'll keep it stock and I'll just have the one sticker of the Green Ranger on like the back window or some shit.
Well, hey, look, I know, look, it's like this. I hate that Chris will go minimal with his green. He'll paint the car green.
Yeah, it's gonna have the Super Sentai green paint job, of course.
Now,
the green and white. Yeah,
candy green.
Yeah, of course, man. Oh, that's gonna be gorgeous. You kidding me?
With
a little bit of shimmer in there. Yeah, just a little bit of shimmer,
with a hint of gold.
White wall tires.
Yep.
Yeah. See it.
Got the sprinkle. I call it the sprinkle,
I'm not even
the sprinkle green in there, where it's like
the glitter. Yeah, the glitter green. Absolutely.
The grill is gonna be the dragon Zord mouth.
Oh my
Think
god.
about it, Chris.
All of a sudden, somebody
Look,
think I'm from Grove Street or some shit.
Chris, think about it.
You honk the
Diamond
horn, it goes
back,
burp, 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 burp,
sunroof top.
see, look at that. Chris is already writing down.
Bianca.
She gonna look at me in disappointment and then turn around and be like, I better get a BMW. I tell you that much.
No. See,
Chris.
hold on. See, but here, Chris, this is how you flip it. You enter that shit at a car show and win.
right?
Chris,
10 years straight.
Hey, Chris. This is coming from the married man. I can guarantee you this is what's going to happen. When you come out there and do that, what do you think, Bianca? I'm not fucking you tonight. Oh, come on, man. What did I do? Come on.
It's like, you know what you did.
I had fun. Oh, I
can't have fun.
I can't have fun. What about that burst? What about Mercedes, huh? What about Mercedes? And you stop bringing up shit, making it worse.
Just digging that hole.
No. Hey, Chris, here's the sad part. These are all facts you're throwing out. It don't matter no more. It's a black woman you're talking to. So it all goes out the window. Anyway. But
man.
All right, but Eris, we said that, like we were saying that this is an auteur's movie and all the rest of that, and even down to the basicness of the kills, man. You can tell, like, somebody getting slashed, somebody getting poked through.
No, we were saying Halloween was the auteur's movie. This is the one that sets up the tropes for all the bullshit that comes later.
This was the movie that fashioned all of the stereotypes.
Literally all of them. Yeah, exactly.
One of them, this one.
Oh my god, her reaction. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like, don't even try to move. Don't try. But do you have a picture of the after on this one? Because I got to tell you, I kind of dig the makeup on the axe to the face.
I am so mad.
Mad.
I couldn't get a picture because all of them were like web, whatever, the web or whatever.
I can
right.
I couldn't get one. I was so mad.
I can agree with you. That was one, I would say, one of two of the better makeup jobs.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to say the effects in this movie are good. I'm not going to be that deluded. I think let me see if I can guess what the other one is, because for me, the two that are really good are that one, which again is not great. It's clearly putty, but I like the way it looks with the axe handle on there, and the fact that her eye is still moving while she's dying is fantastic. But the other one for me is the guy who is pierced to the door with arrows. I think, that right there, that. Like it again, you look at his head, it's not great. It's not great. But
terrible.
But
terrible.
But the style on that kill is fantastic. Admittedly, they stole this directly out of Halloween, but still, it's a cool kill.
Like that being said,
first of all, it's a shame he took a shot to the head twice.
That's a scrotum joke.
They gave him a rough tuck.
The same guy that did the effects for this movie, he actually did Dawn of the Dead. So
I'm sorry, who did Dawn of the Dead?
The same effects guy that did Dawn of the Dead did this movie.
Oh, that's awesome. See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
It makes sense. It tracks and stuff. Probably the one death that I like is the fact that they're having sex and they don't see a dead body just hanging there. Like, bro, like y'all.
I like how Kevin Bacon got killed in the most.
That's
a fun kill too.
It's a great kill because it still make me, because I hate anybody that gets impaled and you got to see the actual knife kind of dig through.
Did you?
That's always going to get me. But with this one, it's just like that neck is so fake.
Oh, it's no. That whole everything below his chin is fake.
Everything below his chin.
So as a matter of fact, you can even see some of that shitty makeup on his left cheek.
Yes. Oh God, I love you, 1970s. I don't care if it's 1980. This is still 79.
No, they worked on this in 79, September of 79.
Oh, so it is 79. Good Lord, man. But yeah, I love even though like I say it does look cheap, but there is something classic about the cheapness. I just love that.
The words of Martin Scorsese, cinema.
You know what I love about this is that Kevin Bacon was being murdered when I was 3 months old.
Oh,
Aww.
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like little baby Mo would have been like goo goo ga, goo goo goo
No.
and loving it.
I feel you would have been like bacon.
Bacon.
Oh,
like this, like,
he made his
all right,
first
that kid's
word.
got a
It was
crack.
bacon.
Like, well,
No,
was like, well,
he's hungry. He's hungry. Somebody feed him.
now just seeing him get killed, I'm like, well, he's cooked.
Yeah, right.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the
No,
fuck up.
No, I'm going with it. I'm going with it. That bacon is
Like,
good.
oh damn, he's cooked.
Now,
Man.
I felt like now we was talking about people you felt bad for, right?
Right.
And Mew and Mo brought up a good example. I feel bad for this white girl.
Annie,
She
absolutely.
just
Yeah.
wanted a job.
She was so
She just
chipper.
wanted a job.
I just need a ride.
They set her up. They set her up so hard at the beginning of this movie that you really thought she was the main character. Like you really thought that she was going to be the one who you were going to be following for the rest of the movie, and then they did her so dirty.
I think it's a great misdirection, honestly.
It's an amazing misdirection, and this is also a pretty good kill. Like I like how when they walk away, her mouth is open, so that and her mouth being opened keeps the wound closed, and the second she closes her mouth, the wound just gapes open and the blood comes out. It's a pretty cool kill.
It's
I
really
also love the fact that they, that the effects people obviously didn't think that 40 years later, when you decide to up-res film, that you're going to see everything.
It's crazy.
Every line, every crease of that, you basically saw it break apart as she, like you said, when she closed her mouth. It was so cool how they did it.
I think it's crazy too, because when Michael Bay helped produce the remake for Friday the 13th, I did appreciate that movie's like use of practical effects for a lot of those deaths and stuff. Movie wasn't really that great, honestly.
I think that like that's the thing that got me. I was like, going back to the first one, yeah, I get it. You want to try to make a remake of it. It's admirable. I give him that.
The one thing I appreciate,
didn't fall off a cliff like I thought it would, so I give it that.
One thing go ahead.
No, I was just going to mention. So, Chris, go back to that picture of Annie when we're introduced to her.
That one.
I love the info dump that was given to her by the guy who he only took her halfway to Crystal Lake. Get this delicious shit here. Pamela, after Jason's death, began hearing auditory hallucinations of her son telling her to kill those responsible for his demise. Now, here we are in 1958, and as we had stated earlier, she brutally murdered 2 counselors in cold blood as she blamed them for allowing her son to drown. Camp Crystal Lake was closed after the murders and was nicknamed Camp Blood by the locals, as they mentioned at the beginning of this movie. When the owners tried to reopen the camp in 1962, Pamela returned and she put on face makeup, called herself Kefka because she poisoned the water, set fires, and caused the camp to be closed once more.
I just like the fact that there was Pamela Voorhees was going around taking shits inside of the toilets and cutting off all of the water. It's setting just random fires around the campsite. Remember, she has the speed of fucking Barry Sanders for some goddamn reason. So she did it quick as hell.
Hold on, I'm getting to that. Again, as the first film established that the culprit behind these incidences were never found. At the time of these incidents, get this, you want to know why she's got the speed of freaking Barry Sanders? Pamela lived in a house that bordered Camp Crystal Lake, which allowed her to observe the camp remained unattended.
She has tunnels, has fucking back ways.
She's got the Rambo.
Pablo Escobar ain't got nothing on her.
She's got the Rambo 5. No, she's got the Rambo 5 underground tunnels.
Bro. Right. That's
see Pamela Voorhees in the fucking trees just singing it there. They don't know I'm here.
Oh, that was the thing about
She's in a poncho the entire time.
That's one of the things that I appreciate out of this movie. Like, if you showed a black person the first movie, somebody might be like, well, there's no black people here, but then you're like, do you really want black people in this movie? I don't.
And also, we talked about this before, Mo.
That is the one trope that I will say that is the one trope that this movie did not set up.
Oh,
is,
hell no.
the black guy dying.
The black guy
first.
dying. No, the black person died first. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
We talked about this too. We talked about this is the one thing that kind of bothers us when it comes to any type of little push for diversity. It's like black people don't belong there. Why are you trying to put us there?
It's not to say that we as black people don't go to camp or have never attended camp. I've attended
It's like
camp
this,
couple
Mo.
times, but it's like
if the camp is the middle of Idaho, scarce Negroes will be there. So why would we be there?
I mean, in fairness, though, this one is in New Jersey, so
Look,
Jersey was worth a damn.
And when the black people do show up, all three of them, they're a biker gang.
Shut up, Chris. All three of them.
Yeah, I mean, because let's be real. If one of the counselors was black, they'd be like, "Yeah, I'll take my black ass back to Harlem. I'm out of here."
First of all, black
going back
guy. I'm sorry,
City.
black kid, young
Jack.
adult black kid being hired as a camp counselor at a camp that is known for shit happening. Why would I put myself in that danger when being
Right.
just who I am is already an adventure? I'm already playing on hard difficulty as is with being black.
What if
let's just say Pamela would have gotten away with this one too.
No, check this out.
No.
Hey. I was gonna say, we was like, man, where was Pamela at when her son was drowning? Smoking reefer with all the other black people that worked in the kitchen with her. You know that's true.
No. They would.
Hey,
she would
Pam,
say
come
that
here,
you're
if
smoking reefer.
Which
Hey,
means
if this
reefer.
line came over, this line happened. Come on, mama, smoke this, baby. Yeah, what's going on? I heard your crazy answers.
Actually, no. D, I think it would have been a lot more direct. It would have been a lot more direct. It would have been like, want to hit?
Oh yeah, it would have. Look.
which means that if one of the
Hold on.
Hey, Miss V.
Hey, you got pregnant.
Being
when
said,
you 16.
hold on.
You got
That
pregnant.
being
when you
said,
16,
though,
bitch. Come on here.
that being said, though, if it was a movie, it would have gone the way D said it.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, there would have been way more jive if
But here's the thing, though.
it was a movie.
The one
And
counselor,
imagine Pamela Voorhees. Give me that, Daddy-O. Yes, it would have been Daddy-O. We got to keep it.
Yeah, we're talking 57. Of course, they would have said
It would have been
Daddy-O.
Daddy-O. She would have called him Daddy-O.
But for some reason, every black guy still would talk like a 70s pimp from like fucking Dolomite, you know.
You know what? Here's the thing, Mo. You just made me realize something. Why do they always do that to us? Why do we always talk like pimps? Even if they dated it back to the 50s, we still talk like
the one
pimps.
black kid that's the counselor, Pamela Voorhees, would have had sympathy. Like, you know what? I'll give you a head start. Go.
No, she would have left him alone. No,
She would have left him alone. Like, you know what?
No. I'm sorry. No, let me correct that. In Earth 38, Universe 479, she would have let him go. She would have let him go. She would have let him go because
not saying shit.
For a second, I forget how fucking geeky you guys are, and then you say something like that, and I'm like, oh yeah, right, I forgot. Yeah, right.
This racism is killing me inside.
I'm saying that because
properly used that era.
Yes, we did. We needed Mo for that. But no, I say that because think about it. Really think about it. Number one, he wouldn't have been there the year that her son died.
Yeah.
He'd have came.
Oh no,
after.
she would not. Yeah.
He'd have been hired after.
Yeah, he might have been there for the incident of 62, but definitely not for 57.
Side note.
Oh no.
Hey, and the line would have went like this. Y'all want to hear what that little slow ass kid driving the
No,
you know that's exactly.
No.
Oh
I got
my
I got a better line for you because this is already the 60s. I could already imagine him. Told y'all not to drink that green ass water.
Told
Oh my
y'all,
God.
told y'all. Look, And look, it's a movie doobie, so it's always like this small. I told you, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Time out. Be like,
It's a fucking toothpick spliff.
damn,
Motherfucker, that's your fingertips. That's not a weed.
It's like,
I'm like,
damn shame
yeah.
what happened to the kid. And it's a fucking outline tape, and he's at this figurehead outline tape on top of that shit.
No,
I
Aaron,
I can't with that, man. You put that image in my head now.
Chris, the tape is
Damn
on
it.
the water, like
tape
Hot
is on the water.
Yeah,
like it's Hot
exactly.
Shots Part 2 when he was on.
Oh, fuck me.
Damn shame what happened to that kid. It's like, why the fuck is the tape still in the water?
Fucking 6 years later, the tape's still there.
No,
It's
the
like
real reason. No,
yellow
the
and
real.
malnourished and shit. I'm
First
like,
of all, the
damn.
real reason why nobody ever found Jason's body.
Look, I can see their parachutes. They're okay.
It's like, bro, like, yo, but I would say this. I appreciate the small cast because it makes the kills that more inventive. It's not like, all right, we got to figure out a way to get a 2-for-1 special off this shit. It's like 10 people here.
I don't know. They did get a 2-for-1 special when Kevin Bacon, the homegirl, was making the hot, sweaty, laying on top of each other with no thrusting sex.
The worst missionary. Well,
The
I guess
slowest
call
of the slowest of dry humps.
I guess we'll just call it white people missionary.
White people.
Yeah.
White
No,
people missionary
I got-
did step it up. White
No,
people
no.
missionary did step it up.
No,
when,
no.
When Rob Lowe and Demi Moore had sex and fucking
No, Mo,
what
I
is
got
that
you.
movie?
No, Mo,
Please,
no,
please.
I got you. It's not. This is 1980. This will be referred to as mayonnaise missionary.
There you go. I like that. I like that.
That
Yeah.
sounds disgusting.
Very, very white and no spice.
Yes. Not a hint of paprika or nothing.
Well, this is pre Lady Chatterley story and all that.
Yeah.
shit on, so,
He wanted to give her a dose of his miracle whip.
No. I think we would have set it off if there was a little Giorgio Moroder playing before Jason killed the guy.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that would actually would have been real nice.
Hold on, Eric. Chris. These are white people in the early 80s.
Feels so good.
That being said, I think I probably did fuck to that song and not know it. I probably because here in DC, Donnie Simpson every Friday, he at the end of his fucking show, he'll play that song. You know what I mean? At the end of the show, he played that song. So there may have been a chance that a lot of black people left the radio on.
One more. He just wanted to offer her a piece. His name is Kevin, and he.
I'm going home.
Yeah. You let tell y'all hit that notification button.
Fucking James Brown at his best.
Can you imagine?
Out of his mind. That's the night. Hey, look. James Brown in the 80s stunk. That was the hot. That in Living in America was the highlight of the 80s.
That interview is a goddamn masterpiece. Jesus Christ.
The glasses, the suit.
Like how
everything
she
about
called.
it.
Oh, are you high right now? I'm high on love. And I'm sorry, white lady. That's a man who just did coke. It don't matter what
I gotta be honest
he's
with you.
gonna roll it into a positive.
I gotta be real with you. That was
that too.
gotta be real. That was Pamela Voorhees at the end when she's talking to Alice and telling her whole master plan at the end. So let's be real.
Okay.
You know what? I'm so glad that you brought that up, CJ. Okay, since you jumped to that part, all right. This is when I got sick of the movie watching it today. Like, I was just done with it. I was just done with the movie.
Are you like Paulie? And now I turn my back.
Yeah, I had to turn my back on this movie. I really did. Because, sir, first of all, the one that survived this movie. Oh,
Alice,
God.
yeah.
Yeah, Alice. I really did not appreciate the slowing down that this movie did of watching her go a whole 5 minutes trying to barricade the door using two things of rope, 2 pieces of wood, a chest, a chair.
And the best part about that is that all the windows in that cabin are floor level. So it's like
Floor level.
block the fucking door all you want. It come through the window, you know.
No, not only that.
And she
Wasn't
does.
all-
She does. She tosses that other bitch through the window.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't it already established that she yeeted her dead friend through the window?
Dog, she grabbed woof, woof, yeet.
Look, I need to know what is her
Well,
P90X.
seismic
I need to
toss,
know what is Pamela Voorhees P90X regimen to do that shit. Like,
Well,
God
she's
damn,
got the. I'll tell you this: she's had the. She definitely had the toughness of Stone Cold Steve Austin because
Jesus.
she took so much punishment.
Actually, it's funny when she threw that woman through the window. When the glass breaks in the background, you can hear dun 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 dun.
Yeah. That was her show, and that was her showing up in the Jeep.
Not what I'm
swear.
drinking.
I'm sorry.
Man,
Stone Cold
boy.
showed up. Hold up. Stone Cold showed up with an ice truck, a beer truck, Pamela Voorhees, a 1972 Jeep.
She catching beers like that out of midair.
Smash them together.
Her son is the one mysteriously throwing beer off in the distance towards her.
She gets up on the turnbuckle, you know, does the double guns.
No, because she's at the,
Hey,
she's at the
Chris.
campsite. She gets on top of the Jeep.
Throws up the double fingers.
Yeah.
The 2-finger salute.
Jason off to the side. That's right, Mom. Yay. Done.
Her, no, actually, Jason looking at her mom.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
No, but I really did not appreciate the slowing down of this movie. It was so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
First off, her being there,
Right.
it just comes out of nowhere. Because again, I mean, if you already know the twist, you're like, all right, fine. But like when you see it the first time, you're like, hold on, where the fuck
Hey.
did this shit come from?
You know what I knew was on
Chris,
there when she did this. Oh no, it's happening again. I'm like, she is about to eat this up. Let's go.
But it's
give me that
a
night- give me that classic Hollywood acting. Let's
but
go.
it is a damn fine villain monologue though.
Oh yeah, it's
Damn
very-
fine.
It is. No,
But you're right though.
Mo-
Leading up to that point, it slows way the fuck down,
Yeah,
and
it
then we get
slows
that false ending at which fuck that Jesus Christ, just end it with fucking Alice dying. Oh, look at her, she's about to get her head chopped off.
this is her going. I know it's going through her mind. So this is what
I know
had
it's
to do.
I know it's going through her mind. A machete.
Alice afterwards.
That's funny.
No, well, what was going through her mind? Well, at least I know that that car will be paid off.
Yeah, right.
That's funny. That is wild though that she took this role because she needed a car. That's crazy.
Look,
Just need the
look,
car.
the joke I always make on 3 Black Geeks is that somebody's doing this for a car, and I also know how Hollywood pays people out. So instead of y'all, oh man, it was a Mercedes, motherfucker, that was a 19. It was like whatever it is, like a regular Ford Explorer or some shit.
No,
like
I've always my go-to was always something like, oh, that was a 90s whatever Nissan Titan.
that.
See, for me, it's always a truck. I always said that anyone who did something for a vehicle, it was always a truck.
No, that
I
shit was
see.
that shit was a 1983 Buick LeSabre.
Saberly, I'm gonna say it was like a Saber or some shit. That was a Buick Century. When, like, that's a 1977 Century, girl. I need that. I'm gonna be fly as fuck.
She
Like,
she needed a pickup truck.
see, what about the house payments? I'm fine. I just want a car.
I think you know what's interesting though is like, you know, Betsy, like she went from not really digging the role to embracing it. And I always think back to like the early days before conventions caught on. and how like the early horror conventions and all that stuff, those actors would just show up there and like it was just a regular thing and stuff.
But
And
it took her.
being one of
Didn't
them.
it take her a minute? Was it like because there was?
Oh, it took
Because
her a solid minute.
Yeah, it
because
took her a
Betsy
solid
did
while.
come from that same era of Hollywood where if you do anything of that nature, you're done. Your whole career, everything about you is on the
Yeah,
scale.
I think it was
Yeah.
like later in the
Well,
90s.
this is
she
where
did it.
I'm like, well, here's where my career went.
Like Leonard Nimoy burned so many bridges with that shit to me. But then again, early Trekkie fans were trash. But anyway,
It's like that's why that Robot Chicken sketch is so funny. He's gonna do it.
he's gonna do it.
I mean, for me, here was the problem. I get it. You're freaked out. You just saw that all the counselors, including the guy who inherited the place, Mr. Christie, everybody's dead, right?
And Christie didn't do shit. He just wanted to help the
Hold
community. Man.
on. First of all, it's already a shame that this man spent the equivalent of $93,000 renovating this camp. $25,000. That's 93 grand in today's money.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what, movie? D's gonna say it. I really, truly appreciate that storyline going nowhere where he was kind of doing something. He wanted to do something with Alice, and it went nowhere. There was no resolve, no nothing. There was like even no point of you even fucking putting that in the movie. Thank you. Storytelling at its finest. Hollywood, take goddamn notes. Goddamn notes.
No, but but let me paint the picture. Again, you just saw all of your friends or co-workers in this case just horribly butchered.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find a way out of there. You're looking for help. You are
Phone lines are cut.
Phone lines are cut. You are completely cut off. You are like 20 plus miles away from like the nearest general store. So
they said you're 10 miles away from the closest crossroad.
Yeah, just from the closest crossroad.
Yeah.
So think about it. In that part of Jersey, there's Walmart and a Wawa down there. You're fine.
So I see
three blocks away.
All this happens, and who shows up? This unassuming middle-aged white lady in a sweater introduces herself as Mrs. Voorhees, a friend of the Christies.
Mm-hmm.
You are freaked out of your mind again, telling her, no, don't leave me alone. No, don't go in there. They'll kill you too. When she says the following, I'm not afraid. She's the killer.
No. It makes perfect sense. She's a middle-aged white woman. Of course she's not afraid. Nothing bad ever happens to middle-aged white women. I mean, come on.
1980.
Yeah, in 1980.
No, sorry. I'm sorry. Nothing ever happens to middle-aged white women in the present.
You're right.
As this movie's called.
When they was fighting each other and she swung at her really good and actually hit her, I was like this. Hey, Alice, you better hit Pam a little bit harder. She's a white woman that had a child at age 16 in the 1950s. That bitch is thorough. You better come harder.
She is a white woman who had a special needs child in the 50s. Yeah.
Hey, look, man.
At the age of 16.
That is a different type of tough.
Hey, look. I'll tell you this much.
Ford a Chevy
Fusion. When you see people
that like, level tough.
Here's how I knew Betsy was on a Voorhees, Miss Voorhees is on a different level.
She's a whole pound.
Dog. She came equipped with an actual knife in a sheath. Not a knife in her hand that she just pulls out of her pocket. Nah, she had that shit in a sheath ready to go. I'm like, yo, like she training knives now? That's
hey guys. Hey Chris. This is probably the most proper time to say this. When she took out that knife and she looked at Alice, she said,
campers, lunch has been canceled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it.
I respect the fuck out of a heavyweights reference. That's all I'm gonna say.
We have two of them. We don't have the other one on here. We're going to have it back. The other one is our favorite. All right, yeah. Get on the scale. Get off the scale.
That's oh man.
That's our favorite one. Get on the
Fuck, I
scale.
love
Get off the
God.
scale. But
When
no,
she
that
when,
was
Nothing better,
literally that.
nothing
Lack
better
of
than
hustle.
90s camp movies. I swear.
Oh my
That
god.
that and Camp Nowhere. Oh heaven.
Camp Nowhere is actually underrated to me. It's,
I
it's
flashed.
really good.
She took out that knife. I flashed back. I told the two guys about this. And Mo, you probably have you seen that movie where it was Tommy Lee Jones versus Benicio del Toro, and they're out in the woods knife fighting and shit, like it's Metal Gear Solid 3 and shit.
Yeah, okay,
It's
yeah.
survivalist. When she,
I forgot to do this shit.
I forgot. When she took the knife out, I was like, is she about to do some fucking like CQC fucking Winter Soldier shit with the knife? And I'm like, oh, no, she's not, because she just got taken out with a fucking damn poker from the fucking damn thing, and that's it. I'm like, well,
You think
never mind.
you think she's getting
First
ready
of
to do
all-
some fucking Krav Maga?
Yeah, like just
First
yeah,
of
let's
all,
go.
first of all, Chris, you are asking for way too much. You're asking for something to
Yeah.
go above the $500,000 in 1979 that was spent. on this
Whoa.
movie.
We barely got stuntmen in this motherfucker. What are you doing?
Actually, that girl, Annie, the actress who plays her, went on to. That's what she was predominantly known for. She was a stunt woman.
Oh wow. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, there you go.
that's why she was cool with it.
No wonder she-
Also,
Yeah,
No wonder-
that's why she's the only one who performs a stunt in the movie. She fucking jumps out of the moving Jeep at the beginning.
That was back when like stunts were like living on the edge, man. You might break your neck on that shit. It's like,
Yes, a Volkswagen Sirocco. That's what it was for.
Jesus Christ. That's actually funnier than anything we could have come up with.
a Scirocco. They just started remaking them and they still look ugly. But it was
Well, the fucking Volkswagen, what do you expect?
Ooh,
And
a
it makes sense.
Scirocco.
Bro, $1,000
Really,
a
bitch?
day. $1,000 a day for
That's good
10
money.
days of filming.
That's
10
good money.
grand. Bro,
That's
she
good
bought
money.
that. She brought that with change. Got change left over.
She had enough for a good meal at McDonald's after that.
back when that worked, back when that meant something.
that bit of goddamn Harris. You know she did this. Yeah, go ahead, put them white walls on that motherfucker.
Go ahead and do that.
No, that's the
Yes,
one time.
that's
No,
what
that's
Paul
the,
tell us like
no,
a
the-
pimp.
no, that's the one time that she actually used her movie as a flex just to get good deals. Like, hey, Friday 13th, that's me.
You know, and that would be one of the very few chances where Betsy Palmer actually could use a movie to flex, because almost her entire career is singular or two appearances on a TV show. She had a long time role on Knots Landing, where
Knots
I think she
Landing
did.
was great.
Yeah, I'm not knocking Knots Landing. I'm just saying she was on it for like 40 episodes. She did a couple of TV movies, but really the big movie, like the next time she did like a big movie after Friday the 13th Part 2, because she's in that one as well, is in 2005. So
Yeah, she did. Was it Penny Dreadful?
yeah, she was in Penny Dreadful.
Yeah, Penny Dreadful.
That was I think that was actually the last thing
Last
she
thing
did
she
was
did
Penny
before she
Dreadful.
passed away. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
can we also accept the are we really going to accept the fact that when she first shows up looking like an extra in a Lifetime movie?
Well, that's funny because she's been an extra in several Lifetime. No, I'm just
Exactly.
kidding.
No. She really looked like
She did a lot of TV
It's
movies.
okay, David.
She
Me and the
did.
kids will be at home. You can go to work. No, I have a no. She was like it was going to be one of them.
What if
It
she
looked like one
rolled
of
up?
them.
What if she rolled up to the camp with like a tin, the blue tin that has the cookies in it and shit, and she tried to offer it to Alice and then try to stab her afterwards? That would have been great.
Oh man, it was like any like
Those
yo,
fucking
that-
Royal Dance cookies.
Yeah,
is
the
that what
royal
you're
dance
talking
cookies.
about?
Just open it up, and all of a sudden,
It's just sewing supplies.
just trying to-
disarms Alice for like a second, and then bam, knife to the neck.
Oh my god.
Hey D, I had a crazy thought. I'm just imagining Earth 7 Betsy Palmer is in Eye for an Eye instead of Sally Field.
Oh, she would have killed the shit out of fucking Kiefer Sutherland. Second motherfucking
Right?
Second act.
Second of all, no, hold on. First of all, it wouldn't be Kiefer Sutherland. It actually would be David Hayter.
It would be David Hayter. Yeah, it would actually be David Hayter. This is the one where he actually had a motherfucking agent that was worth a damn. And Actually, no. David Hayter looked like he look.
Sir, it wouldn't even have been David Hayter. It'd been fucking.
Three Black Geeks love David Hayter. I'm gonna keep it real. That is a stale piece of white bread in acting, dog.
It wouldn't be either one of them. It'd be fucking Steven Dorff, his tether. All right,
You need to go home.
Go home, Chris.
Leave Steven Dorff in his painfully mediocre.
I'm trying to think of somebody who would have been like age appropriate for the time. So I'm thinking it would have been Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine.
Come on, Isaac.
No. Mo, hear me out. I just don't want to imagine Lou Diamond Phillips bad touching her, like this woman's daughter in a movie, getting away with it. By the way, insulting her.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Don the Dragon Wilson.
No.
Thank you. That works. That works.
If we're going Lou Diamond, Don the Dragon, what ethnicity are they?
No, hold on.
Shut up.
Because
shut up. Vague Vietnamese.
Wait,
you know that.
Yeah. Wait, no, Mo.
What ethnicity are they? Brown.
No, ambiguously brown.
Ambiguously brown. Yeah, they're the ambiguously brown duo.
I will accept that. I will accept Don the Dragon Wilson because after you've done Cyber Trackers, you belong in this.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure you do own it.
But real talk. When I look at everybody in this movie, when I see the camp counselor, when I see all the running that she did to kill these people, when I see how she took out Kevin Bacon, how she took out Homegirl, how she took out my boy and sat his ass on the top of the fucking bed, the top of the bunk bed, how she stabbed somebody to the wall, how she yeeted somebody through a window, and just for a machete to go across her goddamn neck.
You blew it. You had it all and you blew it.
My thing is this.
Daddy, no. Best part about it was this. When her head goes off, because Betsy Palmer is a fucking G. This is all you saw after her head go off.
That class ring. That's what I saw.
Was overacting as she died.
As she died, yeah. I mean, arguably after she died.
It's like this. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Cruel world.
Yeah.
Why?
You don't have a brain anymore to control the arms, and yet you still get the hands.
Because when you're a thespian.
When you're a
thespian.
And then she pops up afterwards with no head and she goes, acting.
Nah,
see, Raul Julia didn't really officially die. The cancer.
See,
Jesus Christ.
Notice that
it took Raul Julia some time before he left, because this is my last day alive. Raul, please be careful. As a boy, and it went for 19 hours. And then he died.
Yeah, he monologued until he died.
Oh, yes. Raul Julia monologued for a straight 15 hours before God was like, all right, time's up.
Actually, the way he actually died wasn't from the cancer. He choked on the scenery.
I can't hate. I cannot fucking hate. I can't attack that joke. I can't even get offended because Raul Julia was like, of course!
Acting and scene.
Gentlemen.
And then he dies.
Gentlemen, I want you to understand one thing.
Love it.
Hold on. This third phase of this boss fight of Mrs. Voorhees, by the way. We're at the beach, right? Right by the boat.
Beach blanket bingo.
Like this final phase of the fight between the two of them is right there by the water. It's by the water.
Because when you said that, watch when they get down there right before they fight, you see her bar get bigger.
Yes.
Like, no, I just beach.
She's like that. Oh my God. Hold on. What's that fight scene? What's that fight? Sekiro.
Oh, Sakura.
Yeah. Where you chop the head off and then it comes back.
Oh yeah.
Or let's be,
wait a minute. Why is the body getting bigger? Why is there a bar?
No. Let's be real here. Because it's Alice, and the fact that she has like very little experience in life, considering how she scooted by the first two phases. Oh, she gets to the third phase. Motherfucker, why am I fighting Millennia from Elden Ring? Why? Why?
See, me, if I was doing the updated of this, I would definitely be like, what's my budget again? All right, we're gonna get some stunt ladies in here. We're gonna Kill Bill the fuck out of this fight right now.
I mean, first of all, as soon as the machete,
Pamela becomes the crazy 99s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crazy 88.
Or the crazy 88. That's right. Sorry.
As soon as she gets her head cut off, it just had to be right there, like right there on the water. You saw Jason.
Okay, watch your back.
He said that to Alice.
I just like how Alice was just like, oh, it's over. Hand in the water.
Hand in the water.
Frail white woman that almost died.
We didn't find any boy.
What are you talking about? What boy?
What the fuck you talking about?
Like,
bitch, you fell in the water. We know you died.
I love that scene where Alice is at the end of the hospital. She's like, "What happened to everybody else? Are they dead?" And he's just like, "Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. They are.
Yes, ma'am."
Yes.
Quality.
Yes, I still don't think old lady did it like you told us in your sleep.
But the fingerprint says otherwise that you're not guilty. So, fuck.
What's up, baby? Talk that shit now.
See. This is why black people couldn't be in this movie, because we'll have the Night of the Living Dead fucking scenario where Tony Todd got gunned down and shit.
Right.
But you do realize
survives the whole movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Only to come back as a fucking zombie. Like, how? This ain't Walking Dead rules where you turn no matter what. He was locked in there.
Because the second the spirit of his mom went into the world, Jason said,
You know, when I was
the kill part for me.
So you played that clip while I was waiting to be added in. The loudest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like I was not expecting that.
I did it on full purpose too.
Oh my god! And I don't use this term lightly, but it raped the hell out of my ears. I think I might press charges.
All I'm saying is, Alice in part
believe the accuser.
All I'm saying is, the first 1 minute into part 2, Alice was like this when she stared at that head in the fridge.
Yes, yeah. They do her so fucking dirty in 2.
Oh man!
Just give a preview, y'all. This is pretty much what happened.
I don't know what went into that process. I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
Bad for the actress, because the studio was like, all right, you're coming back for part 2, and she thinking that she's gonna get the Jamie Lee Curtis shit, like
right,
right? And then she looked at the script. I'm not on page 3. What's going
on?
on?
No, she got the Halloween 3 treatment.
Oh yeah, she was like, guys, page 2, I'm not in the script anymore. What happened? Well,
you got what should have happened in the first movie.
I mean,
come
on. First of all, Jason sees you get picked up by the cops. He was actually going to hop out of the water. That wasn't just some movie trickery to fool the audience. He really was about that life of coming out there after your ass. To see you get carried away, I know this was Jason hanging back in the water going,
you can't keep getting away with it.
Oh, errors. But as we know, Hollywood. As you know, this is Hollywood, so this actually happened. And plus, Toots, hate to tell you this, but we're gonna put more tits in this. Yours ain't big enough, so you won't have to go.
The man speaking.
Hey, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the guy above me. What you want to do?
Get mad at nature.
Hey, you know what's
blame
really
your mom.
Up? You know what? You want to know something that's really messed up?
Me, apparently.
No. Before phase 1 of this final boss fight goes in, we get that that long ass monologue from from Pamela, and she pretty much all but confessed that the two counselors that were making love pretty much had to be dealt with by her hand. I'm sitting here listening to her story, and I'm like,
yeah, double homicide. Bitch. No, I'm sorry.
That was double homicide.
She literally gave the fucking liquid monologue. Metal Gear Solid 1, it was like a 1 hour cutscene. Listen, fought terribly. This is what happened.
No, Varys, you knew it was real. You just saw his back. Just because you killed him.
It's like, bro, she really liquid snake this chick. Like, yo.
Now, there are a couple things that we're missing. Number one, movie. Fuck you for this. Because the second we saw that, we was like, we already know what's going to happen to one person in this movie. Somebody's taking an arrow. Probably two of y'all. We knew it right then and there.
But in fairness, it did not happen the way you thought it would.
I would say that because I didn't see Grandma Lace showing up in this motherfucker.
Look, D, you got to understand, all right? We Victoria's Secret wasn't in at that point. That's
Victoria's Secret didn't exist in present times.
Yeah, and also
yes, thank you. It's the present.
and also, guys, look, we can say, oh man, grandma shit.
Lift that shit up.
Come on, roll that shit back, baby.
Here's the
Put that
sick
shit
part.
to that.
Here's the sick part. Here's the sick part.
With her wearing basic ass panties.
Let me tell you something.
Oh man, they're just white with a brown streak. I ain't gonna tell you on which side.
Let me tell you on
which side.
Let me kick you
with
something.
Airbrushed bush gone.
Let me tell you something to the Utes. to the Utes here, all right? To the Utes. All right, like that's sexy because you take it off, she's butt naked. It's as simple as that. No taking off the bra and pant. She's naked underneath. That's it.
I feel like when you say it like that, I just hear like take that joke off, girl. There it is.
Well, I mean, we are getting.
My wife hates that. By the way, my wife hates that. Every time I see her about to take off a bra, I go. She's like, stop. It was funny when we first got to each other. It's been 15 years, D.
Stop it.
I mean, in fairness, it is getting railed in a granny nighty season, so
getting railed in a granny nighty season. This is why you keep white friends, black people. This is why you keep.
Hey man, look. As you get older, you appreciate that bonnet, and you appreciate the nipple slip in the morning that's like pops out half in.
We did officially slip in the fall, so bonnet season is a thing.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Titty.
Yeah.
Wake up to the boob pop, the one boob that popped out of the
like when they fall asleep in a tank top.
Hey girls, 3 Black Geese is saying we like it when your areola and your fucking nipple move to a different section of your breast. That is so awesome. It is
Yo, Leanne Wheeler, shout out to you. Thank you. Thanks for the $10. Really appreciate that. Holy shit.
Hey, look, man.
No, I'm sorry. I made myself crack up because I literally saw it like a moving about like and get like
But man, like look,
this deserves we deserve this deserves what really was going on through Pamela Voorhees' mind.
Him, her, him, bodies.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fucking true.
Look. The fact that she got taken out by a fucking damn fireplace poker to the back, like bam. I'm like, oh shit. And then this chick is still fucking clumsily getting to the fucking door, and I'm like, bro, what are we
Hold
doing?
on. Alice was also another reason why this movie slowed down. When we saw her get out of it, bro, she sped run phase 1. Okay, that fight should not have lasted. It should not have gone as quick as it did. She sped ran that shit. I don't know how she figured that out, but she got past phase 1.
Well, if you jump on the edge of the jump, you can trigger.
Hold on. No, hold up, D.
You've got like a 2 pixel. You got like a 2 pixel frame there. You can jump off of that wall jump. There's a phase through the wall there. It's all very Mario 3.
The way I would took that fucking Jeep with the dead body,
Oh man, I should have said Mega Man. It's very Mega Man.
No. See, but here's
You gotta make sure you're facing left to go right, though.
Here's the dumb part. She goes back to another cabin. I like how she pulls out the Daniel Boone shotgun.
Daniel Boone was a great big jerk.
She pulls out that shit, and she's like, she's feverishly looking for bullets. I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing?
I love
what are you doing?
Pamela Harris.
Did y'all notice that Pamela operates off of Resident Evil 2 remake Mr. X rules? She goes down for 30 seconds, gets back up,
looking around like a maniac.
Do you know what I liked? I loved how the second she walked in there and saw Alice with that gun. Here's Pamela turning right to Debo. What you gonna do with that?
What you gonna do with that?
Gonna make me mad.
Yo,
look.
50-year-old woman is rolling these people. It is hilarious.
Pamela literally would have shrugged off that shotgun like.
When Pamela said
she would have shrugged off that shotgun like Dick Cheney.
When she looked at her, listen. She took she looked at her with that shotgun and she said, it'll be easier for you than it was for Jason.
Lord Jesus.
Line. You know what? That's the best boomer line next to Cap saying, if you die, walk it off.
Yes.
I swear to God, I remember hearing that. I was like, that's a cold ass line, but that's boomer as fuck. Because who the hell says if you die, who the hell says if you die, walk it off? Oh yeah, Cap is a boomer, of course.
That's people say that if they had knowledge of people that were in World War II that said that to each other. That is like I said, that's a boomer thing. They heard their grandparents say shit like that.
So Pamela saying that shit, I'm like, yeah, that tracks. Yeah,
man. Niggas like motherfuckers that came back from the Korean War said shit like that.
I will say that I have to give her I have to give Alice's gun butt to Pamela was
2 out of 10.
It was definitely 2 out of 10.
I gotta tell you, so this is the second major slasher film ever made, essentially. I think there were some like micro budget ones made between Halloween and Friday the 13th, but they don't count.
High Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp came later, and that movie fucking
way
rules.
later.
Yeah,
I love Sleepaway Camp.
It is awesome for a different reason.
Yeah, my favorite fucking reveal. My favorite fucking reveal of all time. You know,
I just like how. Look, I'm sorry.
I love the fact. I love the fact that not only was she the final girl, but she was also the killer, and she was also not a girl. You know, it just everything worked out. It was perfect. It was like everything in one character, and it was perfection. And Alice on the other hand is a terrible final girl. Terrible.
Absolutely dreadful.
Like you just had Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, who is arguably the greatest final girl of all time, you know, to the point that it is now, you know, 40 years later, she's still playing final girl and killing it. You know, I mean, of course, evil dies tonight, but you know, but oh my God, Alice is fucking terrible. I would have taken any of the other characters playing that role. Dude, kill off Alice, let any of the other ones survive. Let Annie survive. She was awesome.
I think
Annie would have been great because she's an actual stunt woman.
Yeah, it would have been real interesting.
Boy,
I mean, just to see
Pamela. Can you imagine Pamela doing the motherfucking torture rack and throwing her ass through a fucking window? It would have been awesome.
She fucking Ultimate Warriors. That shit just lifts her over her head.
You know the sad thing is, she would do all that damage to Annie, and Annie would just be staring back at Pamela like,
"You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy."
Okay.
Are you? Absolutely.
Are you?
Like fucking Stan Marsh, like I ain't hear no bell ring.
I mean, no,
I could do this all day.
No, because you know, phase 2B, she decides to hide in a freaking pantry. Like, No, Mo, this is why
that starts a trope.
But
That's
that's another trope. That's what I'm
It starts
saying.
a
Like,
trope. It definitely
like,
starts a trope. But
God,
Mo,
I should have made a fucking list. I should have made a list as I was watching it of all the tropes that this movie starts, because fuck, there's so many of them.
because Mo, that's why I agree with you when you said that Alice is a terrible final girl. Like,
Terrible.
son, how do you put yourself in a situation where a part of me wants to say, I don't know what's worse, Alice being a terrible final girl, or at this point in the game, Mrs. Voorhees is not as thorough as she should be.
I really think it's more. I really see a drop bag in my opinion.
How are you taking this many bumps
Yeah.
against a day oneer?
Man, you walk right up to the cap. You walk right up to Christie and stab that motherfucker dead in his chest in no time flat.
Yeah.
This one, damn, she's kind of moving fast.
Well, the thing that
element of unassuming surprise.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. She gets the element of surprise on everybody else because she's so unassuming. You get that. Do you remember Dread? Where the other judge comes in and she's like, well, either way, I've got her. She either thinks I'm here to help her and I shoot her, or she draws her gun and I shoot her, not realizing that she's fucking psychic and knows what's fucking happening. You know, it's the same, but so Pamela has that element of surprise, and that's the only thing that works for her. And she fucks up with Alice because she doesn't give Alice that element of surprise.
Yeah,
she comes in and she fucking monologues. Yeah, she decides to monologue,
Eric Chris's favorite line of all time. You got me
monologuing. Yeah, exactly. Syndrome, one of the greatest fucking villains of all time.
Yeah,
or now, well, technically in Alice's case, Alice let her get the full monologue out.
Yeah.
Because her lasting words were, "Look what you did to him times 3."
You know when I knew shit was on, when they zoomed into her face, she was like, "Kill him, mommy. Kill her." I'm like, this bitch is about to slide for Jason. Let's go.
Which
D my Mega Man helmet activated. You just saw that boss gauge just go.
That's fucking funny,
bro.
That's fucking funny.
I'm just laughing. Alice is catching all sorts of chokes and pimp slaps. I'm like, bro.
I like the 19 the way they slap back then, like they go all the way with the slap.
Damn, you have the knife. You have it in the sheath. Bitch slapping?
Well, she did have a pan and it went Home Alone where she just hit her with the fucking frying pan.
Listen. I am not gonna sit here and accept the fact that she got away using an item in Smash Brothers. Okay,
it worked. My excuse for
it. She hit her with that pan and she just went pew.
My thing is this, Alice. You didn't double tap because I would have kept slamming her head with that fucking frying pan multiple times over. But
the rules hadn't been established yet.
I'm looking at Alice like, yo. Skillet still got like 90% of meter usage.
Yeah, its durability is still up. Keep going.
No, unfortunately for Alice, when she hit her with that frying pan, she noticed that the bars came down. It's like, oh fuck, I went right into a cut scene. Damn it.
See what she should have done is she should have treated it like the Donkey Kong hammer, where you get that hammer.
Yes, and now I see. Yes, I do see Betsy Palmer.
No. This is 1980, so we're still in Atari land. So
that's true. That's true.
Wow.
So, you know what? Fine.
This is what makes three Black Geeks good, because we keep it to the time frame.
Fine. She should have ponged that thing off her head 9 times.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying, CJ, is that she should have hopped in the Jeep and pretended this shit was Crawl.
Bro,
oh my God.
When she hit
combat.
No, when she hit her with the pan and saw the blood out there, I've been like, all right, time for me to ditch this body out of the passenger seat and get the fuck up the road.
You see, combat would have been perfect too, because then she could have shot off frame and it would have came back through the other way and hit him.
Exactly. See, you hit her with the frying pan. She goes down once, and I'm like, "Hey, Alice, are you not sensing deja vu?" You hit her with. Like, you hit her, you gun butted her one hit. came back. She came back with the freaking machete.
Yeah.
Hacked off half the door.
Yeah, hit her again.
You know, she hacks off the door on some predating. Here's Johnny shit, looking at you like, you know, you fucked up, right? Yeah, you hid inside of a pantry. Wow,
That is another trope.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alice, you're inside of a pantry.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
There's items.
But in fairness, her
Canned
hiding
goods?
her hiding in that pantry did give one of the play styles for the Friday the 13th video game. So
Yes,
you know,
yes.
of course, Jason can see you in the fucking pantry, but you know,
Stevie Wonder could see you through them damn cracks.
Here's where Alice.
well, he's got those bionic eyes, so
that he does.
Go to the beginning of the podcast to know what the fuck we're talking about.
So Alice, it's the middle of the night, and you decide to go to the lake and just reflect. Why?
Just reflect.
Why?
Well, the water was so still, you know.
The water was still.
Again,
it's the safest place for her to be. There are bodies everywhere. In every cabin.
Also,
right there, full of gas.
she was smoking 1979. She was smoking 1979 gas, and you know nobody had tolerance back then, so she's just now calming down.
Well, that shit contained lead,
which is the perfect time to get on a lake
in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night,
storm.
But yeah, you see the thing about gas back then was that it contained lead, so it was fucking her up real bad. Yeah.
See, that's the joke, people, because we said real gas, and he kept it to the time because there was a lot of lead in the gas. And good God, bro.
There was so much lead in that gas, she felt like Flint, Michigan.
Mo, can I say something?
Please.
You know what's pretty fucked up? That while we all agree that she should have just hopped in the Jeep and rolled out, here's the problem. She sees Annie, and she's freaked out. So she decides to run away from said Jeep. Me, being who I am, I would have said, look, just shove the body out. She's a stunt woman.
And honestly,
even as a corpse, she'll take it.
And honestly, even if you don't want to shove, you know, it's a Jeep. Take the fucking door off. Hit a curve hard. You're good.
Again, she's a stunt woman.
Yeah,
she'll perform.
She's fine.
She's gonna perform even in death.
Hey guys, I love y'all to death. I'm using y'all as a shield, or I'm throwing you at.
Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? I am the perfect person to be with in a situation like this because I can't run. So I'm just going to be casually walking along and she'll catch up to me in 3 strides and I'm dead. So that gives you guys more time to get away. I'm fine with that.
Gotta be honest with you.
Mo.
No, we're 3 black men. No. Supposed to go.
Like Mo,
to the truck, goddammit.
No, Mo. Sadly, that would not work. Seeing how there are 3 black men on this panel, technically would be the last girl.
But see, here's the thing. The remake subverted those expectations because despite a black guy being athletically bound and fast as hell, Jason was like, "Yeah, fuck your black man speed."
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say Jason doesn't follow those rules.
My man.
First of all, 2009, Jason has the power of all 3 Friday the 13th movies.
My man had like a 2 mile. He had a 2.
Nah, I'm the real Jason, motherfucker.
He had a 2 mile lead on Jason. Jason was like, "Nah, bitch." I'm like, "Damn."
My man practiced axe throwing.
I was like,
I learned that at Crystal Lake.
Yeah,
Jason practices axe throwing in the winter.
He set the record for javelin throw on that one.
Bro,
Eris, see, now I imagine Jason out in the woods in the wintertime, snow everywhere, just a mask, shirtless, double thrown at.
He's Kratos. He's Kratos. He's Kratos because he grew a beard.
Oh, that's about to say, no. He has the beard, and he also has the Oshkosh Bagosh because you got to show the guns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chris. There's that one scene that all of us won't admit that we would kind of turn on where he's with the motherfucking tree. We're like this. This cool shit. This is cool shit, man.
There's off to the distance with a coffee mug out in Crystal Lake.
Still with the hockey mask on.
Look.
Drinking through the mask, by the way.
It's making that same noise that like Darth Helmets makes when he's drinking the cup.
Flexion.
Hold on.
He's out there with this one.
I gotta say, for, like in Jason's
Morning,
case-
Jason.
No, I gotta say.
Say no, you just hang it up.
No. Check it out. When he's lounging at his cabin, his lounge shirt is a shirt with a bloody machete on it that says "Established 1983." It was his own. It was his own. Like it was his own line of T-shirts that he tried to ghost shit.
Just to get us off.
It didn't work
Here.
because of timing.
Amazing.
And just to get us off this joke, all this we're setting up. That's a MAGA hat in the background. We should know. Look, we should have known. I don't know why we're sitting up here like we didn't know that.
Where was Jason on January 6th? Actually,
I'll tell you.
Was
CJ.
He was right there with Chris Jericho. He was right there with Chris Jericho's wife.
No, CJ. Okay, Mo, that's a great one. That's a great one. No, that's a great one. Where was he on January 6th? In the crowd.
No, he was giving.
I'm
He
gonna be
was
honest
giving
with you.
Ashley Babbitt mouth to mouth after she got shot. Come on now.
Jesus Christ.
What you talking about, man?
No. See,
He pepper sprayed me.
No, you're right. You're right, CJ. He was
Got
because
peppered all
he
right.
was. No. CJ's right. You want to know why? Because Jason tried to be cute, right? He tried to he walked through the building wearing the Jason mask on top of a Jason mask. On some Sting shit.
Hold on. But the Jason mask he has on front is like red, white, and blue and shit.
No. It's black, silver, and blue, sir.
Then he meets a wild Ben Shapiro and smells ALC shoes. Done.
Oh my God.
When he realizes
I love by the way, kudos on the Sting reference. That
yes.
Chef's
By the way, I was going to say that Jason was there, but when everybody started riding, he did this.
No, just
he went looking for Nancy Pelosi.
No, it's like no. He was like this. No, he was like this. I ain't
That's
got
the closest
nothing
thing
to
to
do
his
with
mom.
this. I was cool.
Exactly.
It's like, look, Jason like this. Like, Jason, you not going in? I was cool. They talk about like, dog, come on, man. That's treason, man. We can't do this shit.
Hold up. Am I the only one?
Jason is a reasonable.
Even Jason's reasonable enough to know.
Even
It's fucking sedition, brother.
No, Jason's actually the one going. See, I don't know what y'all heard. Trump didn't say that. He didn't say that shit. He didn't say nothing about storming. Hold up. He didn't say nothing about storming the Capitol. The fuck are y'all doing?
Like, yeah. Now,
where are we going?
Look. Like, Jason, didn't you kill 2 homeless people last night? 5, but they ain't the point.
It's okay. They were liberals.
No, 5, and that's because Muriel told me to.
Shit.
Wow.
That's a local joke. If you know
That's a local
anything about that, that's a local joke.
to be fair, they weren't black, so
Hey, Chris. Hey, Mo. The one shocking thing about DC.
Yeah, but you know what? They weren't black, but they were really dirty, so he was confused.
it's a good one.
Y'all bring out the best in me, man. That's all I'm saying.
This
Gosh,
world,
this is
everybody.
fucking crap.
This world that we live on.
This sucks, man.
Between that and what are we gonna do? Heads on pikes.
The heads on pipe, like I said, Jason. Look, that would have been Jason. Jason would have turned his head when he hit. They're like, nigga, what? Like, we going up there? Like, I love that Jason's the reasonable MAGA person. Like, look, man, I just came for the trip. I've never been to DC before.
Yeah, I figured I'd see the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument.
Look, let's keep it real. He's still MAGA. I thought I can get a picture with Donald Trump, the president.
Michael and Freddie are sitting back watching TV like, I thought Jason was liberal like us. I don't know what the hell happened here.
Here's Mike. I ain't vote, motherfucker. I don't know what you talking about. I don't
what?
I don't even what? You know the good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
This is Mike Myers, and you know
Mike Myers is the Bernie. Mike Myers is the Bernie bro.
God damn it, you beat me.
I'm sorry. I stole the joke. I'm sorry, man.
Mo, that is perfect. He's the silent Bernie bro.
He's the silent. Well, then he can't be because there are no silent Bernie
There's
bros.
no such thing as a silent Bernie bro.
Well, he would be the first.
You and me are considered the quieter ones, okay?
We are.
Golly, I love the fact that we just okay.
But I can see, but Freddie is definitely, Freddie definitely voted for Hillary.
Yeah,
Benghazi, am I right?
Yeah, he's like, it's just a couple of emails. I mean, come on.
Like, want to know why? I told her to do it in my dreams.
Also, look. I understand a lot of people don't like Mr. Epstein, but he's a nice guy.
Oh my God!
He did for me.
I didn't know where that was fucking going. I didn't know where that was fucking going.
Oh, you know for a fact.
Well, I know now.
Look. Freddie didn't like it, but the jet skiing was awesome.
So we're talking about the Jackie Earl Haley Freddie then.
Jackie Earl Haley. Oh, Jackie Earl Haley.
The one that they try to confuse it like, well, Jason just touched 2 kids. That's a pedophile. What
I like the fact that Jackie was like, all right. If any of y'all got a pass, this is a good time to plug your ears because I'm about to make it dark.
Right.
If you got an uncle that did anything to you, leave the room. This is going to be good.
Right. I never fucking understood that.
Much as I like
none of the other movies said anything about him being a goddamn pedophile. He just killed the fucking kids.
You know what that is? That's producers. That's
no shit. That was somebody who's like, I've got a really good idea.
Yeah,
fucking liberal Hollywood elite.
Goddamn liberal Hollywood elite.
Like I tell you what.
The movies.
They're like, I tell you what, I got an idea. Let's flash back to the storyline with Freddie, and we'll make it in the basement of a pizza place, and
Mo,
I know a good place in Washington.
James.
Hold on. Wait, D. Hold on. No. Hold on. I got you. No, Mo, I got you.
Please.
The head of the studio responds.
Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
Bro,
am I allowed to laugh at that? I think I'm allowed to laugh at that.
All I'm saying is, if I were to win the Powerball,
it was on Cartoon Network. Everyone is allowed.
I win the Powerball. I'm making a movie about that goofy ass dude that went to that pizza place. I will spread that shit out for an hour and a half.
You want to talk about something?
Yeah, well, if Dinesh D'Souza doesn't beat you to it first.
I know, right?
Dinesh D'Souza. Dog. Let me tell you something, man. He can, God, Dinesh D'Souza, like,
we're getting political now.
M. Night does it in a roundabout, what a twist way.
Yo,
I'd be okay with that.
Hey, but Chris, real talk about that pizza place. I've been to that pizza place, Chris. There is a basement there, but it ain't what everybody thinks it is. You can eat down there. I don't know why everybody.
This guy actually has a collection of graphic novels.
That's the weird pizza joke down there, man. It's actually nice in that motherfucker, man.
Why is there 10 Gallagher machines down here?
I know, right?
Now that's the most suspicious part. That's a lot of one game.
Stuff down here.
A lot of Gallagher.
Why are there 4 beds and an operating table down here?
Why are you looking at shit, man? Actually, no. This is actually going to be an escape room that we're going to have out in 2010.
Oh my God.
It's 2015. Bitch, what y'all doing down here? Anyway.
But that beat, like, she's having introspection, and Mrs. Voorhees, like, you can see the shadow of her winding up. I'm like, you gave her like a 5-minute head start to die.
You gave her way too much time. Yep.
I like how she's fist fighting a woman with a machete. And I like how when she chopped the oar in half, Mrs. Voorhees like, bitch, this is a weapon too. I loved it, man.
That shit in RE6 with that fucking monster going after Jake and her kicks the fucking gun into the lava, and I'm like, oh, so he wants to fist fight. Gotcha.
Yeah, pseudo nemesis.
I know, right?
I'm glad this shit didn't turn into old Snake and Ocelot on top of him.
I wish it did.
This
I
movie
wish
threatened
it
us. A fist on fist ended. It threatened, didn't it?
That's why I said if I was the one making this movie, I'm like, hey, how can we get at least 5 G's from the studio to get this shit popping? All right, please.
I'm gonna say this. When John Carpenter was making They Live, and he was about to film that fight scene in the alley, I guarantee you the night before filming, he watched the ending of this movie and said,
"Oh my god,
okay, at this point the bar is in hell, but how do I do this?"
Hey, Roddy, you're a wrestler, right? All right,
you forgot.
Yeah, Roddy Piper choreographed that entire.
He
fight.
did choreograph, but no, both him. I want to say both Roddy and Carpenter were like, y'all see this shit?
No. Roddy looked at Keith and was like, hey, Keith, can you take a bump? Ah, sure.
What the hell is a bump? No.
Put on the damn glasses.
No. The fuck is a bump? So you want me to just fall on my back?
No. Even better. Hold on. Even
stuntman for that
shit. Hold on. Even better. Keith David looks at him and goes, "Oh yeah, I could do a bump," and he pulls a vial out of his pocket.
Yes.
Just like.
And hold on. And Piper being Piper. That's what I wanted, man.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we wanted, man.
Piper would have been all over.
Look, here's the funny thing.
Piper's like, I got my own little spoon.
Look, they do the bump. Oh, so you trying to have a wrestling match? All right, cool. We're gonna have to have a couple more of these.
Right.
The fact
I'm not gonna be feeling nothing.
Bro, the fact that they were really throwing each other around on fucking concrete.
It was fucking. It's such an amazing fight scene. I used to laugh at that fight scene because it's just so hilariously
it's like
long.
How two guys would fight out in the fucking street.
It's super realistic. It's 9 minutes long. You know, yeah. Like you knew that they were both hurting when that scene was done filming. You know,
not Piper.
Not Piper. Piper doesn't feel pain.
A couple years later, Goldust.
Piper did Hell Comes to Frogtown. He doesn't feel nothing.
I'm about to say, a couple years later, we would see Goldust hit this motherfucker with a full-ass
car.
Bonneville.
Yeah. Clipped him out at the knees.
At the knees. Could have actually seriously hurt him, man.
Hold on. That fight, again, going off of They Live, that fight was 9 minents. This
one felt like it was 9 minutes.
Bro.
This movie's equivalent. Just, God.
The rolling around is what got me. It was the most laziest rolling around on the fucking rolling.
Ladies, stop it.
I like how they both lost their weapons, so they said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna roll around." I'm like, I'm gonna need you to stop before this gets sexy.
Yeah, it started playing out like a Divas era WWE match.
Yeah.
I was expecting somebody to do a handspring cartwheel into a back elbow, because that happened in every single Olympics match back then.
Hey, look, Candice Michelle got to do that one move, guys. Come on, let's give her time.
The final fight for this movie. If Vince McMahon had to write the final, the final fight for Friday the 13th.
Would have been so much better. But anyway,
by the time he decapitates her, I'm like, thank you. Finally, it's over.
Yeah. But then there's a false ending.
Yep.
And it's like, they shouldn't have been the false ending. Like, either just have her be fucking saved and then go to the hospital, or have her get grabbed by Jason and drowned the end, which probably would have been the better ending anyway. But I'm sitting there watching this, like, what is this, a fucking Ty West movie? Come on.
And going how the third one, I was actually mad that the third one literally recreated that ending, that false ending again, but having it be Jason's mom in the lake. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, but
what level of stupid are we going for?
but the fact
maximum.
That, I'm amazed that back then, like, this movie, for it to make like $30-something million this opening weekend, that's insane.
It's not surprising though.
It's not.
It's not surprising.
It was the first of its kind.
Well, it was
Oh,
the
I know
second
that,
of its,
but
it was the
just-
second of its
well,
kind.
was the
But you know, but because Halloween did so well, and people like didn't realize that like that kind of filmmaking could be done, when they realized that there was another movie, because there was plenty of stuff in this movie to sell it in a trailer, you know, or on a commercial or whatever, plenty of stuff, you know. The fact that this was the second one being done hold on, now it's got me thinking, like, when did Phantasm come out? Because now I'm thinking maybe Phantasm might have been out, but that still honestly qualifies as a low budget.
1979. Yeah, 1979.
Yeah, so Phantasm was out already. So there had been a couple of like killer movies. Of course, Halloween and Phantasm both do it better. Much better. But I mean,
but it's kind of funny how people don't even bring up Phantasm. Like,
no, I
weird,
only bring up Phantasm because it's one of my favorite fucking movies of all time.
But this is still one of those movies where it is like, but it's one of those good. But it is one of those good older movies that nobody brings up, and it's kind of funny that how that is probably a bigger building block to the genre than this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just weird how movies like that get forgotten.
Right. Well, I think it's because it's not because of the time that it came out. It's because of the stuff that came out after.
Yeah.
You know, so like Jason, Freddy, and Michael are much more memorable killers than the Tall Man. You know, he doesn't even have a name. He's the Tall Man. Don't get me wrong. Angus Scrimm did a fucking amazing job as him, but it's just it doesn't have that same kind of thing, and it doesn't follow the tropes. And honestly, really, the fact of the matter is that the sequels for Halloween, you know, discounting part 3 at the time, you know, everybody's kind of learned to realize that part 3 is fucking amazing, but at the time they wanted more Myers, you know, but the Halloween sequels, the Jason sequels, the Freddy sequels were all pretty fucking good, you know, but the Phantasm sequels are dog shit. They're so bad. Like Phantasm 2 is okay, but then they just get worse and worse and worse. And
I don't even remember seeing anything after the second one. I barely remember the second one.
I've seen Lord of the Dead. It's
yeah, like, so somebody had suggested for No Budget Nightmares that we cover Ravager, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. Like, I don't want to fucking write 3 hours of fucking notes on Ravager.
And I feel
like,
that it is so funny. I feel the same.
I'd rather watch Hip Hop Locos again. You know? And that's saying something.
Our good friend, a friend to our show, to this show, our boy Fox, who's actually going to be on the next episode. He invited me on his show to do Halloween 6. I was like, why would you pick?
Yeah, why 6?
Because he loves the fact that Paul Rudd was there and Donald Pleasance wasted so much fucking time.
Yeah,
he wasted so much fucking time. It was one of the worst things, but it was like he just wanted to go to the worst ones. He really wanted to go to the worst ones. I thought to myself,
it's also one of the worst Myers masks too, and
yeah,
the Myers masks are really horribly inconsistent. You know, like I'll give Friday the 13th all that credit in the world. If shit happened in one movie, it was still in the mask on the next one. You know, like it until they retconned everything, or not retcon, but they, like, I think it was 9 or 7 or 9 or whatever, you know, where they changed everything up, and then 10 they completely changed the mask altogether. But you know, at least his masks were consistent. Freddy's scarring was always consistent, except for New Nightmare, where they changed it up. But you know what? I think it looks awesome in New Nightmare, so that's whatever. But yeah, the Myers mask, until the most recent ones, had no consistency whatsoever, and they just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, the only good looking Myers mask is one.
Yeah,
you know,
William Shatner one.
which is fucking, which is hilarious, because part 2 actually uses the exact same mask as part 1, but it sat in the effects guy's car for like 4 years. So it was like all deformed and miscolored, and because they never expected to make a second one. They're like, we're going to use. They used the mask for the first one. He threw it in the back of his car, and it stayed there for years. And they finally decided to do a second one. He pulls the thing out, and now because it's so deformed, it looks nothing like it did in the first one.
1970s rubber too, so that's a whole different type of consistency and all that shit.
Yeah, he was probably breathing in toxic fumes for the whole fucking time.
Yep. But I think that's a movie.
Yeah.
Think that was a movie. Next episode for 3 Black Geeks will be Scream 3, aka When It Got Bad. When the wheel started coming off. It started coming off in the second one.
Yeah.
But it became apparent in the third one. This is where it got. We all right, guys.
We're still good.
That's the one where the front axle started to bend a little bit, and you're getting that wobble.
Nah. The reason why, Chris, I see you, Chris. No, we're not at your favorite one where Jamie Kennedy comes back to life. We're not at that one. Wait a minute, is this one or is that the fourth one? Oh, this is the stupid one.
They rolled in the hey kids, we're gonna watch TV in the afternoon at school TV out and put the tape in that Jamie Kennedy is apparently, yeah.
I forgot. That's the stupid fun one.
I do want to make
Jay and Silent Bob's in it too. So
I do want to make one comment. At the beginning of this episode, D, you very specifically said we'll be through this one quickly.
No, that happens.
Technically, an hour 50 is pretty quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say
3BG. That's actually kind of quick.
That's what I love. That's what I love about No Budget Nightmares. Is No Budget Nightmare episodes are always the length of the movie plus a half an hour. So whatever the movie length is, it's always a half an hour longer than the movie is.
And that's what I kind of been getting at.
That's why I said to you guys before we even started. I said, listen. Not a whole lot to go off of the first Friday the 13th.
No, we made it work. We made it work.
We definitely made it work. I mean,
we made it work. We made it funny.
Like the movie had a $550,000 budget.
That's wild. And the crazy thing is that's considered
more than Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's like $350.
Yeah, Halloween was made on a dime. It was made for nothing, and it saw returns of like 20 times what it made, if not more. Just the amount of money they made on Halloween is insane.
The one thing I will add is because of the success of this, the girl that played Alice, life became a living hell.
Yeah, that's
because it's the early 80s. That means there's still a whole lot of fucking psychopaths walking around the earth. You think internet trolls are bad? Talk about actual real life trolls who needed to be in jail. Right. There was a whole lot of them in the 80s and 90s. So,
hey, fun fact though, Alice, the girl who played Alice, her most recent movie was 2022. She's still working.
Yeah, she is still actually working.
Oh, she played Alice in that most recent Friday the 13th fan film. That's cool. Yeah. That's actually pretty fucking cool.
She described like she was having nightmares. There were people showing up at her house.
I should shut up. She has a very large gap in her resume. It goes from Friday the 13th Part 2 in 1981 to the next movie she did was in 2010.
Yeah, that's kind of the girl that played Angela in Sleepaway Camp was the same way.
Yeah,
she did like 3 movies after Sleepaway Camp, and then not Bruce Springsteen's sister. No, she was the one in the sequel.
So you talking about the first one?
The first Angela, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah, with her, it's like Sleepaway Camp and like one of the movie, and then a gap, and then like 2006 or something like that.
You want to know the other interesting bit, Bo, is that Alice, she ended up relocating to London.
Yeah. It was that freaking serious, but like I said, there was a whole lot of people that was threatening her, man, just legit threatening her life.
She's played Alice. She's played Alice in 5 movies.
She did.
Yeah.
That's what you call being typecasted. Imagine Loretta Devine showed up in every movie as the same chick that was in another movie.
No, it really got real for her because apparently, oh shit, yeah, apparently the guy, like the stalker, like confronted her at her apartment and held a gun to her head.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Now, of course,
I told you.
Yeah, said that he was apprehended and spent some time in prison, but the incident traumatized her so much that she basically just disappeared from the public eye.
And she retired out of acting for a little bit after that too. Yeah.
Well, hold on. No. She did. She appeared one more time in a Downy commercial in '83. It was filmed in '83.
That don't count.
And wait, and she would. Oh, and get this. I kind of wish that she had actually got hired to do this shit before she did Friday the 13th, but she was hired as a stunt performer and background actor for Ghostbusters.
That's wild. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah,
I'm like Alice, you doing stunts.
So we made the joke earlier about how small her role was in Friday the 13th Part 2. So I went down in the trivia section on IMDb, and it says she only agreed to do Friday the 13th Part 2 on the condition that her role be as small as possible.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the director was like, "Good, first scene, we're gonna fucking kill you."
Yeah, we'll kill you first scene.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Like you're done.
These are the tales from Hollywood. Yeah, let's just kill somebody off.
And it was all because she was being stalked by an obsessed fan.
Yeah, my bad. I thought that must have been me.
It's pretty fucked up.
But yeah, Scream 3. Can't wait.
Scream 3 is next week. Mo, as always, man. I love bringing you here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, are we going to have you for the next Friday the 13th? You made me think. Should we even do the second one? I don't know.
Yes, fuck we should.
No. There's plenty to say about the second one because it's there's a lot more to say about the second one than there is to say about the first one because it's kind of terrible, you know. So
kinda. Stop being nice, Mo. You're on 3 Black Geeks. You can keep it real.
All right, fine. It's pretty fucking awful. I mean, there are apologists, but I'm not one of them. So yeah, no, I'll come back for the next one. I'll come back for all of them. I don't give a fuck.
Also, shout out to our boy Hilton. He's at New York Comic Con. He got a picture with John Carpenter, and
I just saw that.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah, I saw that. Right before we started the show.
I really want to ask him. So, what did you do to get him out of the chair?
I know.
Because I saw him. No, because Mo, I saw John Carpenter at San Diego Comic Con this year. When I saw him sitting at his booth, he was talking to someone. I'm just looking at him like, he looks so comfortable. I don't want to bother him.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. I was like, man.
And he's an ornery guy too, so
right? I'm like, I just did not want to bother him.
Let me tell you, John Carpenter. My man was at San Diego Comic Con for 2 days and said peace out afterwards. He was like, "No, you get 2 days out of me. I'm getting the fuck up out of here."
Yeah, man. He don't need that money. He's you know.
Apparently, he is not according to our boy Hilton, he is not a fan of the limelight at all.
No. He's definitely not.
Him being there for 2 days is shocking enough, but
that is absolutely shocking.
He was there preview night. I think he was there preview night, day one,
Thursday, and then his wife stayed until Saturday, and then the rest of his people stayed through Sunday, and then packed it up and gone. I was like, wow, he is not fucking around. He's not.
If I see him again next year, I'll bite the bullet. I'll take the risk. I'm going to attempt to talk to him. And
black guy.
Yeah. wait.
My God, it's not Chief David. Run.
No. See, that's when he sees me approach. When I say, "Hey, John," that's his response.
Yeah, and you know he's saying the N-word right there.
Oh, you know. He's like, "Mr. Carpenter, you made they lived."
Right? Oh my God.
The whole face shirt, man. Come on, man. I know you would look like us, man. I hate that word. I do too, nigga. We need to talk. Like, yo, Southern, man.
So I will say the good news is the last time I was here, we were contemplating a return for No Budget Nightmares. We have come back. We've done two or three episodes since the return. We have another one that should be on the way. We haven't planned a day to actually record yet, but it'll happen. You know, we're taking things slow. We're trying to do at least one episode a month. And I know that sounds really crazy or lazy, you know, compared to a lot of these guys who do, or compared to the output that you guys put out for that matter. You know, but I have a very fragile mental state, and so I need to mentally prepare for a very long time before doing the next one. But it's fucking true, man. We took a 3-year fucking hiatus because I had a mental break, you know, because of the show. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna gently dip my toes back in and come back in. And it's been great. The last few episodes have been fantastic. This next episode worries me though, because we're covering an episode that was given to us as a Patreon suggestion 3 years ago. Of a German film that did not have English subtitles. That the guy who suggested the movie translated the entire movie for us for subtitles, created the SRT file for us. Wow. And yeah, exactly. That's how much he wants us to cover this movie. But we're like, this is a movie that at best nobody will ever be able to see, you know, like maybe 0.1% of our audience might be able to see this movie at some point. So it's like we're like, I think we were talking before the show about like episodes like people watching or listening, and I guarantee you nobody's going to listen to this one. But you know, and I always have a hard time with episodes that are in another language, not because I have any issue with subtitles or anything like that. I watch subtitled movies all the time, but I have to take such copious notes for every episode and doing it on something that I can't take notes while I'm watching the movie. Like you have to pause every couple of minutes to take your notes, you know, because you have to pay attention to what the people are saying. You know, it's going to be rough. So that one's going to be the first real test of No Budget Nightmares coming back. So we'll see how it goes. But there are a couple of new episodes up there. I think all the new episodes have been fantastic. Really proud of them. And yeah, they're all at nobudgetpodcast.com.
And see, I feel like I'm responsible for getting you back on the fucking bike. And I'm sorry that you're back in the horror story that is fucking podcasting. The ride never ends.
I love I tried a couple of times. I really did try a couple of times to come back. I started a new podcast and that lasted like 4 or 5 episodes. And I wasn't ready. And then I tried bringing back my old podcast. You remember Drunk on VHS? Yeah. I tried bringing that back, and I think that got 1 episode in before I was just like, no, I can't. You know, and I don't know. No Budget Nightmares has always been my baby. There will probably never be a time when, you know, where there'll probably never be a time where me and Doug say, okay, the show's finally done. Like we'll probably take crazy hiatuses here and there, you know, but we'll always come back to it. You know, I wish I had the stamina of Doug when it comes to podcasting, because that motherfucker created an entire network. Fucking nut job.
Some people can do it, man. And I tell you, even with us, it's like, man, how y'all keep on doing it? Well, there's 3 of us. That's a start. That's a start. Look, then again, it's like, oh, so you need a support system. I mean, yeah, because I knew dudes that had 5 people in their group, and they all had good jobs, and they all had time to do this, and they went 4 episodes in and quit. So I don't know what to tell you.
Like how have we lasted as long as we did? Lots of blow.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow.
I'm gonna create my own podcast with hookers and blow.
Get the podcast. Well, thank you.
All right, guys.
We are out, everybody. We will see y'all next week.
It's been a lot.